Hi everyone, and welcome to Sleep and Learn. As daylight fades and silence gently takes over, a hidden realm begins to breathe. A realm of shadows, soft wings, and quiet watchers of the night. Masters of silent flight, guardians of balance, and symbols of mystery for centuries. These extraordinary birds live lives few ever truly see. Tonight, we journey into their world. This is the story of owls. Whispers of the night, entering the world of owls. As daylight fades and the world softens into shadow, a quieter, more mysterious realm begins to awaken. The colors of the sky melt into deep blues and silvery grays, and the rustling of leaves takes on a different meaning. This is the hour of the owl, a time when silence becomes a language, and the unseen becomes alive with presence. Owls are among the most captivating creatures of the natural world, perfectly adapted to life in darkness. With their forward-facing eyes, soft feathers, and ghost-like flight, they move through the night with a grace that feels almost otherworldly. Across forests, tundras, deserts, and grasslands, these nocturnal birds have carved out lives in some of the planet's most diverse environments, each species uniquely shaped by the land it calls home. In the quiet boreal forests of the north, where snow blankets the ground for much of the year, the pale form of a large owl glides silently between frost-covered trees. Its feathers, nearly white, blend seamlessly into the winter landscape, offering both camouflage and quiet beauty. Here, in the stillness of a frozen world, survival depends on patience and precision. Beneath the snow, small mammals move through hidden tunnels, unaware of the sharp eyes watching from above. Far to the south, in warmer and more densely wooded regions, a different kind of owl calls the darkness home. Perched on moss-covered branches, it listens intently, head tilting ever so slightly as it deciphers the subtle sounds of the forest floor. Every rustle, every faint movement carries meaning. In these habitats, where life is abundant and layered, owls rely not just on sight but on their extraordinary hearing to locate prey hidden beneath leaves or within thick undergrowth. Owls are masters of adaptation. Their feathers are specially designed to muffle sound, allowing them to fly almost completely silently, an advantage that makes them highly effective hunters. The leading edges of their wings are soft and fringed, breaking up the flow of air and reducing noise. This silent flight, combined with keen vision and precise hearing, turns the owl into one of the most efficient nocturnal predators on Earth. But beyond their hunting abilities, there is something deeply symbolic about owls. Throughout human history, they have been associated with wisdom, mystery, and the unknown. Perhaps it is their steady gaze or their presence in the darkest hours that gives them this aura. Watching an owl in its natural habitat often feels less like observing an animal and more like witnessing a quiet guardian of the night. As the moon rises higher, illuminating the landscape in a soft, silver glow, more owls emerge from their hidden roosts. Some are small and delicate, no larger than a hand, while others are powerful and imposing, their wings stretching wide as they soar above open land. Each species carries its own story, shaped by climate, geography, and time. In this journey, we will travel across continents and ecosystems, discovering the incredible diversity of owl species and the environments they inhabit. From icy northern plains to humid tropical forests, from silent deserts to rolling grasslands under starlight, owls reveal the beauty of life that thrives when the world is asleep. And as we step deeper into their realm, we begin to understand that the night is not empty or still. It is full of quiet motion, hidden lives, and soft-winged shadows that glide through the darkness with purpose. The story of owls is not just about survival. It is about balance, adaptation, and the delicate harmony of nature after sunset. Silent hunters of the frozen north. In the far reaches of the Arctic tundra, where the land stretches endlessly beneath a sky painted with pale light and drifting clouds, one of the most iconic owls reigns supreme, the snowy owl. Wrapped in feathers as white as the snow itself, this magnificent bird is a true embodiment of its environment. In winter, When the ground is covered in ice and the winds sweep across the open plains, the snowy owl becomes nearly invisible, a silent guardian of the frozen wilderness. Unlike many owl species that prefer dense forests, the snowy owl thrives in open landscapes. The absence of tall trees does not hinder it. Instead, it perches on small rises, rocks, or even directly on the snow, scanning the horizon with sharp, golden eyes. Its vision is extraordinary, capable of detecting the slightest movement from great distances. In a land where survival is never guaranteed, every advantage matters. Beneath the snow lies a hidden world. Small mammals, especially lemmings, create intricate tunnel systems that protect them from the harsh cold above. But even these secret pathways are not entirely safe. The snowy owl relies heavily on its acute hearing, able to pinpoint movement beneath layers of snow with astonishing accuracy. With a sudden, precise strike, it plunges through the surface, emerging moments later with its prey. The Arctic is a land of extremes, where daylight can last for months in summer and disappear almost entirely in winter. During these long polar days, the snowy owl adapts its behavior, hunting not only at night but also in the soft, continuous light. This flexibility sets it apart from many of its nocturnal relatives and highlights its remarkable ability to adjust to one of the most challenging climates on Earth. Yet, life here is not only about hunting. During the brief Arctic summer, when the snow melts and the land bursts into life, the tundra transforms into a vibrant ecosystem. Wildflowers bloom, insects fill the air, and migratory birds return to nest. It is during this fleeting season that snowy owls raise their young, taking advantage of the abundance of food and the relative warmth. The young owlets, covered in soft gray down, blend into the rocky tundra rather than the snow. Their camouflage shifts with the seasons, reflecting the ever-changing landscape around them. Under the watchful eyes of their parents, they grow quickly, learning the skills they will need to survive the coming winter. But even in this remote and seemingly untouched world, challenges persist. Changes in climate and fluctuations in prey populations can have a profound impact on snowy owls. In years when food is scarce, they may travel far beyond their usual range, appearing in unexpected places far to the south, a rare and magical sight for those who encounter them. There is something profoundly peaceful about the Arctic night. The wind softens, the sky glows faintly with stars, and the vast silence feels almost sacred. In this stillness, the snowy owl continues its quiet flight, wings cutting through the cold air without a sound. Here, at the edge of the world, the story of owls reveals not just beauty, but resilience, a reminder that even in the harshest conditions, life finds a way to endure, adapt, and remain quietly extraordinary. Guardians of the forest, owls of the woodland night. As the frozen silence of the Arctic fades behind us, we step into a very different world, one filled with towering trees, layered shadows, and the quiet pulse of life hidden beneath leaves. Forests, whether ancient and dense or young and growing, are home to some of the most diverse and fascinating owl species on Earth. Here, among branches and bark, owls become true masters of concealment. In the deep woodlands of Europe and Asia, the Eurasian eagle owl reigns as one of the most powerful nocturnal hunters. With striking orange eyes and prominent ear tufts, it cuts an imposing figure against the dim forest light. Perched high on rocky outcrops or thick branches, it surveys its territory with calm authority. When it takes flight, its massive wings carry it silently through the trees, a shadow among shadows. Not far away, in quieter and more temperate forests, lives the tawny owl, a smaller but equally captivating species. Its mottled brown feathers blend perfectly with tree bark, making it nearly invisible during the day. As night falls, its haunting call echoes through the forest, a sound both comforting and mysterious. For many, this voice is the very definition of a woodland night. Forests are complex environments, filled with obstacles and hidden pathways. Hunting here requires not only silence but precision. Owls must navigate between branches, adjust their flight in tight spaces, and strike with perfect timing. Their wings are broad yet flexible, allowing them to glide smoothly while making sudden, controlled movements when needed. One of the owl's greatest tools in this environment is its extraordinary hearing. Unlike human ears, an owl's ears are often positioned asymmetrically on its head. This unique adaptation allows it to detect the exact location of a sound in 3 dimensions. Even the faint movement of a mouse beneath fallen leaves can be pinpointed with incredible accuracy. The forest floor is alive with small creatures, rodents, insects, and other nocturnal animals, all moving under the cover of darkness. For owls, this abundance provides a steady source of food, but it also demands constant attention. Every rustle could mean an opportunity, and every mischance is energy lost. Beyond their role as hunters, forest owls are essential to the balance of their ecosystems. By controlling populations of small mammals, they help maintain the health of the forest itself. Their presence is often a sign of a thriving, well-balanced environment. Yet forests are not untouched sanctuaries. Human activity, deforestation, and environmental changes continue to reshape these habitats. Some owl species adapt, finding ways to live near human settlements, while others struggle as their territories shrink. Protecting these environments means preserving not just the trees, but the intricate web of life they support. As moonlight filters through the canopy, casting soft patterns on the ground below, the forest reveals its quiet magic. An owl glides between the trunks, barely disturbing the air, its presence felt more than seen. In this world of shadows and whispers, owls are not just inhabitants, they are guardians of the night, perfectly attuned to the rhythm of the forest. Spirits of the open lands, owls of grasslands and deserts. Leaving behind the dense forests, we enter a world of openness and vast horizons. Grasslands and deserts stretch far into the distance, where the sky feels larger and the land breathes in quiet waves of wind. In these exposed environments, owls have evolved in remarkable ways, adapting to landscapes where hiding places are few and survival depends on blending seamlessly into the earth itself. Across wide grasslands, the short-eared owl glides low over the fields, its wings beating slowly and gracefully. Unlike many owls that prefer the cover of darkness, this species is often active during the day, especially at dawn and dusk. Its flight is buoyant and almost moth-like, drifting just above the grasses as it searches for movement below. In stark contrast, the burrowing owl has chosen a life on the ground. Found in open plains and arid deserts, it nests in burrows abandoned by other animals. With long legs and an upright posture, it appears almost curious as it stands at the entrance of its underground home. Its bright eyes scan the surroundings, always alert in a habitat where danger can come from any direction. Desert landscapes bring their own challenges. The heat of the day can be intense, and food is often scarce. Some owls in these regions have adapted by becoming more active during the cooler hours of twilight and night. Their pale, sandy-colored feathers reflect the tones of the desert, providing excellent camouflage against the dry earth and rocky terrain. Hunting in open environments requires a different strategy than in forests. Without trees to conceal them, owls must rely on subtle movement and low, sweeping flight. They use the contours of the land, dips, and shadows to remain unseen. Their keen eyesight allows them to detect even the smallest creatures moving across the ground. Grasslands and deserts are alive in their own quiet way. Insects chirp, small mammals scurry, and the wind carries whispers across the land. Owls become part of this subtle rhythm, moving in harmony with the environment rather than against it. Despite their resilience, these habitats are among the most vulnerable to human impact. Agriculture, urban expansion, and climate change are steadily transforming open landscapes. For species like the burrowing owl, the loss of suitable nesting sites can have serious consequences. Yet even here, life persists with quiet determination. As the sun sets and the heat fades, the land cools, and a gentle calm settles in. An owl lifts into the air, wings catching the last light of day, and begins its silent patrol over the open earth. In these vast and seemingly empty spaces, owls remind us that beauty does not always lie in abundance. Sometimes, it is found in simplicity, adaptation, and the quiet strength to endure. Shadows of the tropics, owls of rainforests and jungles. As the open lands fade into memory, we step into a world of deep green shadows and layered life, the tropical rainforest. Here, the air is warm and heavy, filled with the sounds of insects, distant calls, and the constant rhythm of life. In this dense and vibrant environment, owls take on new forms, perfectly adapted to a habitat where visibility is low and competition is high. Hidden among the thick foliage of Central and South America lives the spectacled owl. Named for the distinctive markings around its eyes that resemble a pair of glasses, this owl is both striking and elusive. During the day, it rests quietly in the shadows of the canopy, its dark plumage blending into the surrounding leaves and branches. But at night, it becomes an active hunter, moving carefully through the dense vegetation. In the jungles of Southeast Asia, the oriental bay owl brings an almost mythical presence to the night. With its heart-shaped face and rich, reddish tones, it appears like a spirit drifting through the trees. Unlike many other owls, its call is soft and haunting, adding to the mysterious atmosphere of the jungle after dark. Rainforests present unique challenges. The dense canopy blocks much of the moonlight, creating an environment where darkness feels deeper and more complete. Owls here rely heavily on their hearing, detecting prey through layers of leaves and branches. Their flight must be even more controlled and precise, allowing them to navigate through tight spaces without making a sound. The diversity of life in these ecosystems means that owls have a wide range of prey. From insects and small mammals to reptiles and even other birds, their diet reflects the richness of the rainforest. Each hunt is a careful balance of patience and timing, as opportunities can appear and vanish in an instant. But the rainforest is not only a place of abundance, it is also fragile. Deforestation and habitat loss continue to threaten these ecosystems, putting pressure on the species that depend on them. For many tropical owls, survival is becoming increasingly uncertain as their world shrinks. And yet, as night fully settles over the jungle, a different kind of calm emerges. Fireflies glow like tiny stars, the air cools slightly, and the forest seems to breathe more slowly. In this living, breathing world, an owl glides silently between branches, unseen but ever present. In the shadows of the tropics, owls become part of something larger, a vast, interconnected web of life where every sound, every movement, and every silent wing beat plays a role. Rare and enigmatic, the world's most unusual owls. As our journey continues, we move beyond familiar landscapes into the realm of the rare and extraordinary. Some owls are so elusive that even experienced researchers may only catch a glimpse of them once in a lifetime. These species live in remote corners of the world, hidden by geography, darkness, and their own remarkable ability to remain unseen. Deep within the forests of Central America, the black and white owl emerges as a striking contrast of light and shadow. Its bold plumage sets it apart from many of its relatives, yet its behavior remains just as secretive. Perched quietly in the canopy, it waits patiently, relying on stillness rather than movement to avoid detection. On a remote island in the Indian Ocean, the Seychelles scops owl lives a life shaped by isolation. Smaller and more delicate than many owls, it inhabits dense forest where it blends seamlessly into the bark and leaves. Its soft, repetitive calls echo gently through the night, often heard more than the bird is seen. In the rugged mountains of South America, the Andean pygmy owl defies expectations. Unlike most owls, it is often active during the day, moving through high-altitude forests and open slopes. Despite its small size, it is a bold and capable hunter, taking on prey that seems surprisingly large for its stature. Some owls have evolved appearances so unusual that they almost seem unreal. Unique facial structures, feather patterns, and coloration allow them to adapt perfectly to their environments. These variations are not just for beauty, they serve as essential tools for survival, helping owls remain hidden, communicate, or hunt more effectively. Isolation, however, often comes with vulnerability. Many of these rare species are highly specialized, meaning they depend on very specific habitats. When those environments change or disappear, the owls have few alternatives. Conservation efforts around the world are working to protect these delicate ecosystems and ensure that these unique birds continue to exist. Observing such rare owls is a reminder of how much of the natural world remains undiscovered. Even today, new behaviors are being documented, and in some cases, entirely new species are still being identified. The night continues to hold secrets, waiting quietly for those who seek to understand it. In the stillness of these distant places, an owl may sit silently, unseen and unknown to most of the world. Yet its presence is no less important. Each species, no matter how rare, plays a role in the balance of its ecosystem. These enigmatic owls invite us to look deeper, to appreciate not only what is easily seen, but also what remains hidden in the shadows.